Hi, Sai here from Muted Radar. It's day 3 of NAMM 2020. The voice actually feels a little bit better, but it's mostly shredded. I'm joined by Andy. Hi, Andy. We're on the SSL booth. Of course, you kind of broke most of the internets this time round because you dropped the 2 and the 2 Plus audio interfaces. Save my voice. I'm just going to let you just launch straight into telling us all about them.
Sure, thank you very much. We have kind of broken the internet. On Monday, we announced the release of the SSL 2 and 2 Plus, our brand new USB audio interfaces, which we've designed for the next generation of aspiring musicians, producers, and creators. You can see them on the table here, both finished in this rather lovely brushed aluminium faceplate. The 2 Plus has a few extra bells and whistles, which we'll talk about in a second. Might be good just to give everyone an overview of what's common between both of these devices, first of all. So they're both USB powered. They both work at all the major sample rates up to and including 192 kilohertz. On Mac, we're class compliant. On Windows, there's a dedicated ASIO driver which we provide. And they connect to your computer using either a USB-C to C or a C to A. Because we're nice, we actually include one of each in the box, so you're ready to go. Yeah, we like to do our bit. Yeah. In terms of actually the feature detail, so both of these interfaces include 2 channels of class-leading mic preamps. Yeah. Now, there's 2 aspects to this. The EIN figure is minus 130.5 dB, which is the best in its class. Wow. Means very quiet mic pre's. And also, and probably most importantly, you actually get 62 dBs of gain with these mic amps, which is unusual in this class. Yeah. Now that means whatever mic you're plugging into it, a condenser, a dynamic, ribbon, even the notoriously difficult mics like Shure SM7s, which a lot of people use to create stuff these days, it can handle it no problem. Yeah. Both channels have individually switchable phantom power, and they can accept mic, line, or instrument input. Down the bottom of the strip, we've probably got the most curious aspects of the product. Yes. So the legacy 4K switch is an all-analog enhancement effect. So what we did is take inspiration from our legacy 4000 series console, which is known for having a lot of character. And what you get with this is you get a taste of that. So I press the legacy 4K button, it lights red, and I get 2 things. First of all, I get a high-frequency EQ boost, and second of all, I get some tasty harmonic distortion. Oh, nice. So the whole point of this is it's a nice alternative flavor for the mic pre. Yeah. I think we've all been there when we've plugged in a mic or an instrument directly into the back, and it just sounds a little bit dull and uninspiring. Yeah. So with this, it's all analog, and it's just a really nice way of giving a different flavor. Yeah, like that. Nice. Moving to the right, we have the iconic blue SSL monitoring control. Right. And despite what people keep telling me, I'm afraid that size does matter. So we made it the biggest one yet, which is 36 millimeters. Sure. And yes, it goes to 11. Top right, we've got the monitor mix control, which is your straightforward way of balancing your input against your USB playback. So this is key for crucial low latency monitoring tasks. It's probably a good time just to talk about the differences between the 2 and the 2 Plus. Yeah. So the 2 has a single high current headphone output, which is great because we can drive no matter what headphones you're plugging in, low impedance, high impedance, it can deal with anything. The 2 Plus, you have 2 independent headphone outputs. The really nice thing about this is that you can source the second headphone output to pick up outputs 3 and 4. So this means you can create a different mix for the second person, which is often missing at this price point. Also, it means if you're using software like Ableton Live Lite, you can easily use it to queue up tracks. The 2 Plus also has traditional MIDI 5-pin DIN on the back, so in and out for integrating drum modules, synths, things like that. And it has additional outputs on phono, so you can hook it up to a DJ mixer really easily. Okay. So you get all the bases here. You get like the DJ guys, the producers. Yeah, I think the 2 is more aimed at the person who's working on their own, whereas the 2 Plus, the producers, the collaborators who are working with other people more often. We wanted to cover that. And then in terms of, so that's the differences, then in terms of what's common between them again, there's kind of 2 more things to say, which is both the SSL 2 and the 2 Plus come with what we're calling the SSL production pack. Software bundle. Quite a lot of stuff you've got. Loads of stuff in that, loads of goodies. So We've got a number of things. We've got Pro Tools first with an exclusive collection of 23 AAX plugins, including the classic compressors bundle. We've got Ableton Live, Ableton Live Lite. I always get that the wrong way around. We've got 1.5 gigabytes of samples and loops on Loop Cloud, which we created with them, curated with them even, organized kind of intuitively by different genre. We've also got Native Instruments, hybrid keys, and complete start included. And then if that wasn't enough, we're including as well full perpetual licenses for our very own SSL native Vocal Strip 2 and Drum Strip, which are great all-in-one processing tools for vocals and drums. Okay. And we're also adding on an extended 6-month trial of all of our other SSL native plugins. So the Channel Strip, the Bus Compressor, Flex Verb, X Saturator, there's a few more in there. It's all in there. So it's a pretty comprehensive software bundle. And yeah, I mean, I guess finally the last thing to say is obviously as a manufacturer of high-end recording studio equipment, we've kind of taken that knowledge and applied it where it matters in these devices. So, you know, when you buy one of these, you're getting Alps pots throughout, Neutrik connectors on the back, AKM converters, the same converters as used in our AlphaLink IO products, which are installed in professional studios all around the world. So, you know, we really took the approach, if you're going to do something, do it right.
Yeah, and they're pretty solid.
Pretty solid, yeah.
Light enough to carry about, you know, if you need to be around about, but sturdy and
yeah.
well
Chuck one in the rucksack. It's all good.
Yeah, brilliant. Is it possible to just show us a little bit about those two SSL native products that we've got?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. These error messages.
I'm going to get the other side.
Let me just get the other one up. So these are the two SSL native plugins that we give you perpetual licenses for. So the one on the left is Vocal Strip 2, which has got 4 modules, a compander, which is a compressor and an expander, a de-esser, a deploser, and an EQ, so all the kind of key things you need for processing vocals. And then we've got our drum strip compressor with a gate, a transient shaper, low and high frequency enhancers. These sound absolutely phenomenal and are really good ways of adding low and high end without having to actually EQ something. And then the legendary Listen Mic compressor, which is great for kind of crunching claps up, things like that, works really well.
Brilliant, thank you. So when are we going to be seeing these guys in the shops?
Pretty soon. So we've already started shipping. Might take a few weeks before your the local dealers start seeing them come in. But yeah, they're shipping now. Price-wise, pretty good news. Yes, pretty good. Yeah, I mean, quite a little bit lower than a lot of people were expecting, which is good. So the SSL2 is coming in at £149.99, which is pretty cool. And the SSL2 Plus is coming in at £199.99.
And that's how you broke the internet. Dropping that news as well. I love it. Thank you so much for showing us these guys. I'm sure as soon as they get in the shops, they'll be flying out the door as soon as they go in. So good luck with all of that. Andy, thank you so much for showing us the SSL 2 and 2 Plus. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share all that shenanigans wherever you're seeing this video right now. And do check out musicradar.com for latest NAMM 2020 news as soon as we can have it. We'll see you soon.